What was the deadliest dinosaur in history? Part 2. 5. Majungasaurus. Average size, 6 feet. Height, 23 to 26.2 feet. Length. Average weight, 2,400 pounds. Temporal range, late Cretaceous period, 70 to 66 million years ago. The deadly Majungasaurus, which means Mahajanga lizard, was a species of abelosaurid theropod dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. Endemic to modern-day Madagascar, the Majungasaurus was a bipedal predator and one of the last known non-avian dinosaurs to go extinct. Maintaining a similar but far smaller frame to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Majungasaurus was renowned for its short stature and incredible length. On average, typical specimens reached approximately 6 feet in height, with an overall length of nearly 23 to 26.2 feet. Corresponding to these figures was an average weight of 2,400 pounds at maturity. The animal could be easily identified by its wide skull, short snout, and well-muscled hind limbs. Likewise, a pronounced bone and single horn is believed to have adorned the top of its snout. From within its natural habitat, the Majungasaurus was believed to have inhabited coastal plain regions, in particular the sandy regions near various river channels. However, a number of scholars have posited that the animal may have also lived in the region's numerous tropical forests and woodlands, where prey would have been more abundant. Typical food sources for the Majungasaurus included the area's various sauropods, such as the Rapetosaurus. Recent evidence also suggests that this species may have exhibited cannibalistic tendencies as well, making it one of the few dinosaurs known to exhibit such behavior. Regarding predation, few, if any, natural predators are currently known for the Majungasaurus, as it is believed that the animal was an apex predator within its ecosystem. How deadly was the Majungasaurus? The Majungasaurus was an exceptionally dangerous species renowned for its tremendous strength and power in regard to other dinosaurs. Possessing a well-muscled body structure, the animal was more than capable of subduing large prey, despite its relatively short and lightweight characteristics. Likewise, the animal possessed a remarkable bite force in excess of 6,700 psi, exceeding that of the modern-day saltwater crocodile, with a bite of 3,700 psi. This latter feature was perhaps its most important weapon, as fossilized records indicate that the animal would routinely bite and hold on to its victims, gnawing their bodies until a kill stroke could be performed. Combined with its curved teeth, which aided in cutting and piercing, the Majungasaurus was an incredibly deadly animal worthy of inclusion on our current list. 4. Carcharodontosaurus. Average size, 13 feet height, 43 feet length. Average weight, 13,000 to 33,000 pounds. Temporal range, late Cretaceous period, 100 to 94 million years ago. The Carcharodontosaurus, not to be confused with the Carcharodon, was a species of large Carcharodontosaurid theropod dinosaur that lived during late Cretaceous period. Endemic to modern-day North Africa, the Carcharodontosaurus was among the largest carnivores to have ever existed on Earth. On average, current fossil records indicate that the animal reached an average height of approximately 13 feet, with an overall length of nearly 43 feet. In terms of weight, the Carcharodontosaurus was believed to weigh an astounding 13,000 to 33,000 pounds at maturity. They could be easily identified by their massive skulls, reaching 5.2 feet in length, large jaws, as well as their well-muscled bodies, and enormous tail. Similar to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the animal was also known to possess 2 short arms which were remarkably strong and powerful. From within North Africa, the Carcharodontosaurus is believed to have inhabited regions near rivers and lakes where water supplies and food were plentiful. From here, the animal is believed to have consumed a number of herbivores, including ornithischians, spinosaurids, as well as sauropods. Carcharodontosaurus also probably engaged in scavenger-like behavior, eating as much as possible when the occasion presented itself. To date, no known predators existed for this species as they were believed to be an apex predator in their ecosystem. How deadly was the Carcharodontosaurus? The Carcharodontosaurus was an incredibly large and powerful dinosaur capable of subduing nearly any sort of prey or enemy that it was presented with. This was due, in part, to the animal's massive size and weight. which allowed it to quickly overpower its victims with sheer strength alone. For example, scholars estimate that the Carcharodontosaurus was able to lift animals weighing nearly 935 pounds with its jaws and neck muscles alone. In conjunction with this extreme power was the animal's large and serrated teeth that grew upwards of 8 inches in length. On average, it is estimated that the animal was capable of exerting upwards of 5,300 psi of pressure in its bite force, thus allowing it to bite through nearly any bodily structure with ease. Combined with its 3 sharp claws that adorned each arm, the Carcharodontosaurus was an incredibly deadly dinosaur and one of the most dangerous animals to have ever existed. 3. Spinosaurus. Average size, 18 feet. Height, 46 to 59 feet. Length. Average weight, 31,000 to 46,000 pounds. Temporal range, late Cretaceous period, 99 to 93.5 million years ago. The large and deadly Spinosaurus, which means spine lizard, was a species of spinosaurid dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. Endemic to North Africa, the species was first discovered in 1912 by German paleontologist Ernst Stromer. Classified as the largest terrestrial carnivore in history, the Spinosaurus was known to reach an incredible height of 18 feet, with an overall length of 46 to 59 feet at maturity. In terms of weight, most scholars believe that the dinosaur was capable of reaching upwards of 31,000 to 46,000 pounds. The Spinosaurus could be easily identified by its long and narrow skull, which resembled that of a modern crocodile. Likewise, they were renowned for their long and robust forelimbs, unique neural spine, which stretched upwards of 5.4 feet, as well as their well-muscled bodies and long tails. From within their natural habitat, the Spinosaurus was classified as both a terrestrial and aquatic animal that spent equal amounts of time on land and in the water, again similar to the modern-day crocodile. From here, the animal is believed to have consumed large numbers of fish and water-based creatures. However, fossilized remains have indicated that Spinosaurus also hunted terrestrial prey, including the iguanodon, pterosaur, and other large animals. There is also evidence to suggest that the Spinosaurus was a scavenger, as it was likely an opportunistic predator that ate whenever an occasion presented itself. In regard to predation, the animal is commonly classified as an apex predator as it faced no known enemies in the wild due to its size and strength. How deadly was the Spinosaurus? As the largest terrestrial carnivore to have ever existed, the Spinosaurus was an incredibly deadly animal renowned for its immense power, speed, and strength on both land and in the water. As such, the animal was well suited for taking down both small and large prey, as their body size and strength, alone, was sufficient to subdue the majority of its opponents with ease. Possessing approximately 64 teeth within its narrow snout, the Spinosaurus was also capable of delivering flesh-piercing bites due to the conical and needle-like design of their teeth structure. This was augmented tremendously by the Spinosaurus's bite force, which commonly exceeded 4,200 psi per bite. When combined with their flexible tail, which could be used for slapping, and powerful claws, the Spinosaurus was well equipped to deliver fatal blows to nearly any dinosaur that it crossed paths with. For these reasons, they were truly one of the deadliest dinosaurs to have ever existed. 2. Utahraptor. Average size, 4.9 feet. Height, 16 to 23 feet. Length. Average weight, 1,500 pounds. Temporal range, early Cretaceous period, 139 to 134.6 million years ago. The infamous Utahraptor was a large dromaeosaurid dinosaur that lived during the early Cretaceous period. Endemic to North America, the Utahraptor was first discovered by Jim Jensen in 1975 around the Dalton Wells Quarry of East Utah, hence its name. Classified as a bipedal predator, the animal commonly reached heights of 4.9 feet, with an astounding length of 16 to 23 feet at maturity. In terms of weight, the Utahraptor is believed to have weighed 1,500 to 2,000 pounds, making it comparable to the modern-day polar bear in regard to mass. The dinosaur could be easily identified by its long and narrow skull, thin and muscular tail, powerful hind limbs, as well as their curved claws that resemble that of the velociraptor. Recent evidence also suggests that the Utahraptor may have possessed feathers across its body similar to modern-day birds. However, this claim continues to be a highly contentious subject among scholars. From within their natural habitat, the Utahraptor is believed to have inhabited semi-arid environments near floodplains, riverine forests, and open woodlands. Hunting in packs, the animal commonly engaged in scavenger-like behavior, consuming whatever food it came across, dead or alive. Characterized as a ferocious hunter, the animal is also believed to have actively engaged large sauropods, as well as the ankylosaurs that roamed North America. Due to its size, strength, and remarkable intelligence, no known predators are believed to have existed for the Utahraptor, as they are commonly viewed as apex predators by the scholarly community. How deadly was the Utahraptor? The Utahraptor was an insanely deadly and dangerous dinosaur during the early Cretaceous period due to its remarkable speed and power. One of its most potent features was the animal's incredible intelligence. Operating within large packs, Utahraptors possessed a strategic mindset, allowing them to actively herd and set traps for their victims. Once caught, the animal was capable of unleashing a series of devastating attacks through both bites and quick slashes. Similar to the velociraptor, each Utahraptor possessed a large sickle-like claw that measured upward of 9 inches in length. These devices were incredibly sharp and could be utilized for the purpose of inflicting deep and fatal wounds. Likewise, the animal also possessed a large number of razor-sharp and serrated teeth that could easily tear through flesh due to their bite force of approximately 600 to 950 psi. When combined with their tremendous speed, agility, and aggressive nature, it is not difficult to see why the Utahraptor was one of the deadliest dinosaurs to have inhabited our planet. 1. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Average size, 12 feet height, 40 feet length. Average weight, 11,000 to 19,000 pounds. Temporal range, late Cretaceous period, 68 to 66 million years ago. Topping our list of the world's deadliest dinosaurs is the infamous Tyrannosaurus Rex. Commonly referred to as the king of the dinosaurs, T-Rex was a large theropod dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. Endemic to the western portions of North America, the animal was classified as a bipedal carnivore and was one of the last non-avian dinosaurs to exist before the events of the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction took place. Renowned for their tremendous size and strength, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was known to reach an incredible 12 feet in height and approximately 40 feet in its overall length. In terms of weight, the animal commonly weighed between 11,000 to 19,000 pounds at maturity. They could be easily identified due to their massive skulls, long teeth, well-muscled hind limbs, short forelimbs, as well as their long and muscular tails. From within their natural habitat, the Tyrannosaurus Rex is believed to have inhabited forested regions near rivers, as well as more open areas where prey was more abundant. Scholars are quick to point out, however, that fossilized records point to other natural habitats as well, including coastal swamps and semi-tropical regions where humidity levels were high. In regard to diet, the T-Rex was an apex predator that was afforded a wide selection of prey. Common food sources included Triceratops, Edmontosaurus, Hadrosaur, as well as various large herbivores. Many scholars also believe that the T-Rex was a scavenger of sorts and likely stole meals from other predators when the occasion presented itself. How deadly was the Tyrannosaurus Rex? The Tyrannosaurus Rex was an insanely dangerous and deadly dinosaur due to its remarkable strength, size, and power. As with many of the dinosaurs on this list, the T-Rex's size played a large part in its overall hunting and killing abilities, as the animal was capable of overwhelming the majority of its victims with sheer power and strength alone. Once subdued, the T-Rex could then inflict powerful bites on its victims, resulting in tremendous blood loss and irreparable harm to their bodily structures. In fact, the T-Rex is regularly cited as having the most powerful bite force of any land-based animal in history. On average, scholars believe that they were able to exert a bite force in excess of 12,800 pounds of pressure, allowing them to tear through skin and bones with ease. When combined with their bloodlust and ferocious spirit, it is not difficult to see why the Tyrannosaurus Rex was the deadliest and most dangerous dinosaur of all time, a feat that will likely remain undisputed for the foreseeable future. Taken from owlcation.com.